The USS Vermont, BB-20, was a battleship of the Connecticut-class in the United States Navy. It was named after the 14th state and was the second ship with that name. Vermont was part of a class of 6 ships and was armed with 4 12-inch guns and had a top speed of 19 knots. Construction of Vermont began in May 1904 and it was launched in August 1905. The ship joined the Atlantic Fleet in March 1907. Soon after entering service, Vermont joined the Great White Fleet for a voyage around the world from 1908 to 1909. It also participated in the Hudson-Fulton celebration in New York in 1909 and made trips to Europe in 1910 and 1913. During the Mexican Revolution, Vermont was involved in interventions in Central American countries, including the occupation of Veracruz. 2 crew members received the Medal of Honor during this time. In World War I, Vermont served as a training ship for engine room personnel. After the war, it made several trips to bring American soldiers back from Europe before being decommissioned in June 1920. The ship was eventually sold for scrap in November 1923 as part of the Washington Naval Treaty. The Connecticut-class battleships, including Vermont, were an improvement over the previous Virginia-class. They had a heavier secondary battery and addressed some design deficiencies. Vermont had a length of 456.3 feet, a beam of 76.9 feet, and a draft of 24.5 feet. It displaced 16,000 long tons and had a top speed of 18 knots. The ship was powered by 2-shaft triple-expansion steam engines. Its main armament consisted of 4 12-inch guns, and it had various secondary and tertiary guns for different purposes. The ship had significant armor protection in key areas. Vermont's service history included its participation in the Great White Fleet circumnavigation, interventions in Central America, and training during World War I. It played a role in showcasing American naval power and protecting national interests. The ship underwent repairs and maintenance at various naval yards and made multiple voyages to different parts of the world. Its career came to an end in 1920 when it was decommissioned and eventually scrapped.